Tonight we are inducting Bill English into the Alaska Aviation Museum's Hall of Fame in recognition of his many years as an explorer and pathfinder pilot in Alaska's aviation history. Bill is a well-known pilot who has flown throughout the state. He is Alaska's first native commercial pilot, first native in Alaska to earn an airline transport rating, and first native to be designated as an FAA pilot examiner. Mr. English was born in Coldfoot, Alaska on January 31, 1923 to parents William and Mary English. He spent his early years in Wiseman, a small mining community in central Alaska, and then his father moved the family to Oregon. Bill attended grade school there and then moved to California to live with an aunt while attending high school and junior college. Mr. English's desire to fly began at an early age when he witnessed Noel Ween land the first airplane at Wiseman in front of a northern commercial store which his father managed. At age 4, before he ever saw a car or train, he flew in an airplane from Wiseman to Fairbanks. He chose aviation as his lifetime career and excelled in this choice. After graduating from Marin Junior College with an engineering background, he returned to Alaska to work for the Public Roads Commission on the new Alaska Highway. Following this experience, he enlisted in the Army Air Corps and spent his war years at Ladd Field near Fairbanks. At the end of his military service, Bill started working for the Alaska Star Airlines and began his flying lessons. He built up his flying hours, achieved commercial flying license, and went to work for Ween Airways and Northern Airways.
They were bringing pilots in, bush pilots from the South 48 that required 1,500 hours. I only had 200 hours, but they did give me, they gave me a chance.
In the following years, Mr. English flew numerous types of aircraft, flew trips to towns and villages throughout Alaska, flew support for the White Alice stations, flew scientific trips to the North Pole, and flew scientists to hundreds of locations on the North Slope. In addition to flying for Ween Air and Alaska Airlines, he also flew for Northern Airways, Frontier Airlines, and Martech. Upon achieving his instruments rating, he made the change from being a pioneer bush pilot to that of a modern-day jet pilot. He was a pilot who continually improved his flying skills, always cherished his past, and looked forward to the future. He retired after flying 37 years for Ween Air. Throughout his aviation career, he also considered education to be a vital part of his life and earned degrees in business and transportation as well as his aircraft mechanics certificate. Mr. English is a great storyteller, entertaining audiences of all age, especially school children, who sit spellbound listening to his tales of adventure. In 2012, he was recognized as one of Alaska's aviation legends by the Alaska Air Carriers Association and was a featured aviator in Anchorage Museum's 2013 exhibit, Arctic Flight, A Century of Alaska Aviation. Bill's community involvement is extensive. He was a co-founder of the World Eskimo Olympics, now known as the World Eskimo Indian Olympics. He served many years on the Alaska Resource Development Council's Board of Directors, 15 years on Ween Air's board, many years on the CIRI board, and currently serves on the board of the Cook Inlet Housing Authority. The Alaska Aviation Museum gratefully acknowledges the contributions that Mr. English has made to Alaska's aviation industry and welcomes him into our Hall of Fame.
Once you got into the jet airplanes, flying at 30-some thousand feet or more, you saw very little. So, of course, you saw a long ways, but even Mount McKinley seemed small, looking down on it. Not small, but not as significant as looking up at it.